don't know I'm here yet. I just pulled in. Been here for half an hour. I'm already scooping up the boys' messes. So we're getting the auger lined up, I'm assuming, to go in that bin. I haven't been here in a while, so I'm not sure what everyone's got going on, but I know there's seed wheat getting hauled out and cleaned right now, and then piling at the corn plant, and a couple other things getting fixed, but everyone's been busy. It's the afternoon and I think we're probably gonna wrap up in the next couple hours for the day, but I've been driving truck basically all day, and we're just going back and forth to the ethanol plant and we can't go over 15 miles an hour. But it's been super fun to just get back into being comfortable in a truck again. This summer, if you guys remember, I was driving truck a little bit, but not a lot, and I wasn't really comfortable with it, and I had never driven loaded before. So we are loading it on today, and I just took like a super heavy load through the mud, and I thought I was gonna get stuck, but I did it, I pulled through it, so it's super fun to do this kind of stuff. It is Sunday, March 17th, so St. Patrick's Day. Normally we try not to work on Sundays, but today the weather has been cooperative to dry out the ground at the corn plant. I do have church, so I am in my church dress because I'm going to plug in the sprayer or try to start it. I'm going to try to plug it in. Well, I'm going to try to start it. If it doesn't start, we're gonna plug it in for a couple hours and then I'll go get it later. But tomorrow we have some guys showing up that contacted me through social media. His name is Bruce, and they have a ceramic coating business with his brother, I believe it is. So they are coming up tomorrow. We're super excited to have them this week, and I'll be sharing some videos on that. But we're gonna get this sprayer moved over to the big shop so that they can ceramic coat in a nice warm place, because it is cold this week and I would not want to be ceramic coating in an outdoor shed. Blech. So that's what's on for today. Moving the sprayer, church, and then I'm gonna work at the corn plant for second shift, which is like 2 to 11. So that'll be fun. Both of the sprayers started. That made me so happy. I got those sprayers moved over. I was gonna put them in the shop, well, the sprayer, but there's not a lot of room in here right now. This is a new to the farm drill, and we got this from a neighbor down south, so we pulled it in to get it ready for the season. All the other drills have been pulled through already, so after this one's done and the sprayer ceramic coated and other last minute maintenance, we'll be ready to put seed in the ground, which is very nice. So we just had to unfold the booms a little bit. We didn't have to unfold them all the way, just to get them down far enough that they can work on them and everything like that. They're backing their van in right now that has all their materials in it. And then we're gonna do the sprayer. We weren't gonna do the sprayer at first because we thought that we had to unfold the booms all the way, and this shop is not big enough for that. It's a couple feet too short. So we're gonna do the sprayer. So because ceramic coating is the way that it is, here's some before shots, and I'll show you guys after shots, just to compare the differences. Bruce did tell me that these take about 80 hours to do, so this is why, it's partially why we chose a sprayer to get done, because it is a lot of work, and I'm excited to see the results of it. And then I'll be running the sprayer this spring, so I'll get to show you guys how it holds up and all the benefits of ceramic coating down the line, and not just of increasing the sell value, but just maintaining the quality of your equipment due to taking some extra care of it. I might have said this in the videos I recorded yesterday, I might not have, but this sprayer is new to us. I forgot how many hours are on it. It's not a lot though. It's an R40, an R4045 with steel, not steel, are they steel? Not the carbon fiber booms, and that is going to be so nice because those carbon fiber booms I put through the ringer, and I was not a super huge fan of them for like running a sprayer for the first time last year, but we'll see how these hold up. It also doesn't have the exact apply nozzle bodies, so that'll be nice. These on the other sprayer, it was like an insane amount of money to replace them if they were broken, but now I don't have that problem, so. All right, so ceramic coating the sprayer, we have Bruce with BK Industrial Coating. He's the owner of the company, and he has a lot of great background with him and his brother Heath that's over there talking with Perry, the shop mechanic. So I'm just gonna have Bruce tell you a little bit of his background because he can cover it much better than I can.
Hey everybody, so I'm Bruce. I own BK Industrial Coatings. We started out as just an auto detailing business, ceramic coating cars, and then we switched over a couple of years ago to focus on heavy equipment, primarily agriculture. Specific equipment, single stage agriculture paint is what we do. So today we're going to begin working on this John Deere sprayer. We're gonna polish out all the paint, ceramic coat it, get it protected from the chemical and oxidation in the environments, so the paint stays nice and shiny and clean. Essentially, in a nutshell, we're gonna do the boom arms, the frame rails, the chassis, the suspension, the glass, the roof, the hood, underneath the chassis, the wheels, and all the other plumbing fittings. It takes about 3 days for us to do that.
So that is gonna be a long process for them. I won't be here for all of it, but I will get to show you guys parts and pieces of what they're doing. And I know he just took a lot of good before videos, and I'm sure he is a lot better at taking those, so I might steal those from him and put in the video to show you guys what's going on. But that is what they do, and I'm super excited to show you the progress that they make and also how it helps through the season. And here is some of the equipment that they bring along with them. So there's a bunch of stuff in the boxes. They have a whole setup. Obviously ladders. We have this boom kind of outfolded, but they do bring a lot of stuff with them, which is good. Oh, there's the line.
It can be satisfying.
Such a small tool.
It is. Yeah.
When you got an 120-foot boom. So they're polishing that paint right now. You can kind of see the difference, and that line of where he's stopped on the top is right there. And that polish has a little bit of grit in it, so that's why they use that little tool. But he just told me that tool is the best thing for them to use because it's better than using your fingers to push all that grit and leave those lines on the paint. So that's what's going on over here. What's going on over here?
Just going through and wiping this whole thing down with APC.
Okay.
It's an all-purpose cleaner. And it kind of helps set the stage for polishing.
Perfect. So you're working ahead of him then.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So you just got to do that all the way around and to all the paint.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that takes, I'm sure that takes almost a whole day in itself, huh? Well,
Not going too bad.
Yeah.
I'm about half of this broom is done already, so
Perfect.
I just switch over to the other side.
Awesome.
And start going through that.
Sweet. All of that white is gone. Off of that side anyway. Oh yeah. So that's just getting like the initial stuff off then?
Yeah, this works like a traditional clay bar does for a car. We're pulling off a little bit of the chemical residue and a little bit of the oxidation.
Okay.
Just setting the stage for so our polish can work effectively.
Perfect.
Cut through oxidation instead of cutting through chemical residue built up on the paint.
Okay. It is Tuesday. I don't know what day. I think it's the 19th of March. I just checked on the ceramic guys. They are on the back end of that sprayer, still in the polishing stages, and they'll be there for at least another day. I did forget my cameras today, so I'll have to go pick those up. But right now we are pulling an extractor over to one of the bagging sites that we did last winter on those custom bag projects. So since they don't own a bagger, they also don't own an extractor, and we are pulling one of ours over there with one of our tractors so that they have that front load PTO option. So that's what we'll be doing, 20 miles an hour for the next couple hours. And then I'll have a camera set up on those ceramic guys to hopefully show you a little time lapse of them polishing the boom. So they are on day 2. It is still Tuesday. They got this boom done, the back end done. The polishing is really what takes probably the majority of the time. And they are started on this other boom now. Yeah. Got a little camera going up there. Hopefully it'll keep recording and we'll be able to show you guys a time lapse of this. Since the guys coating are doing such a good job with that sprayer, we're gonna have them ceramic coat the wide track 9RX that we got last fall as well. But Tristan literally just got it all hooked up, so sorry Tristan. Gotta take it all off again and pull it into the shop and make sure it's clean because it's also about to snow. So we gotta get this cleaned off before it snows. So it's Wednesday. It's supposed to snow Thursday. So, there we go. Because of the snow, we're gonna see if we can't fit this in one of the other cold storage sheds so that it doesn't get all snowed on and nasty. Oh, I left a water bottle in here. Jeepers. I have not been back in this tractor since sunflower harvest ended. So, it is getting set up for seeding. And I'm pretty sure Joel will be driving this tractor because his seeding tractor is the one that got switched off. for this tractor. So for right now, it does need to get cleaned, but it's cold. Don't want to pressure wash it and leave it outside. Then stuff freezes. Okay. And luckily, it's not that dirty sunflower oil wise. Like, it just has some mud on it, so that's really good. It's been rained on a lot, been snowed on. So, like, it has some of, you know, the goods that will blow off. But like I said, gonna wait until later to do that. I haven't been here for most of the corn piling project or the corn unpiling project, but it is insane that they started off with as much corn as they did. Now it's just a little pile. It's kind of sickly looking. It is very good that they just are finishing this up now, though, because it is starting to snow. We're supposed to get a couple inches of snow over the weekend, starting tonight. Craig was really worried that we were not going to get it done, so the fact that it is on the last, like, probably 2 trailers right now is perfect. Because once it snowed on that pile again, it was going to make a mess with all the snow clumps and clods, and then make it more hot when that water all got down in the pile, because right now it is a little stinky. Not stinky, it's just like you can definitely smell a little bit of the potency here, so. Very good. I'm sure everyone is very excited to be done. All right, we're back in the shop for the day. The booms are all polished. Everything is basically polished and ready to go. It got polished the first time to get all the nasty off, and then polished the second time to really like smooth things out. So Bruce is going to teach me how to polish the second coat, the second stage of polishing on the hood, and then I'll attach that and show you guys the instructions that he gave me to do that correctly. Is that a pea size? Maybe a little more.
You'll take the pad and then put it face down and then just kind of tap it to spread out the polish a little bit.
Okay.
You pull the trigger all the way, you'll go in an overlapping by 50% cross-hatch pattern until the polish runs clear.
Okay.
Show you real quick. So what's happening when?
I'm not accounting for the hood.
Yeah, so you've got a curve, so as you're going down, you're keeping it level, but it's not following
level
the curve. Run it slower, and the weight of the machine is just enough. Now, you can definitely hold for stability, right? That's what it's there for. Try holding it without your hand on the front.
Okay. Just
supporting the weight of the battery.
Okay.
And pulling the trigger and see, and just let that follow the panel. You ran it clear, it's good. Sounds trivial, but specific ways to fold a towel. So you can grab a towel out of a bag like this, right? And it works just fine to pull-up polish. Then you do that for a while and you don't really have a clean side anymore, but if you fold it into fourths, you have 8 clean sides. Yep. And so when you go to wipe up polish, you'll kind of just push into it and you'll feel the towel just bite, and when it bites, stop and just draw back. So instead of just smearing it across, you want the fibers to bite into the towel. You don't want to push very hard. You're not trying to introduce more scratches into the surface. You just pulled all the scratches out of. Okay.
You start at the top again if you have to dry.
Whichever direction you want.
Okay, I didn't know if it like mattered. I think that looks pretty even. Oh yeah. Thank you for teaching me.
Thanks for.
That was different than the ways that I've done.
And it's almost completely polished out.
It is Thursday. And these guys started on this on Monday. And they're at the coating stage now, so they're going through by hand and doing what they can with that, and then they will spray the rest of what they don't get by hand. Bruce and Heath stayed until 11 p.m. that night finishing that sprayer, so they were in there from Monday morning. I mean, they took breaks to go like sleep and everything, but they were in there from Monday morning till Thursday night at 11 finishing that sprayer, and it's just insane the amount of work they put in, the attention to detail. I'm super impressed with it. My boss was super impressed with it, and I can't wait to see how it holds up this spring, and when it comes to washing it later, how much easier that's going to be. But they got all of the chemical stuff off. They just did a super great job, and I couldn't recommend them more to come and ceramic coat and get your equipment cleaned up and ready to hit the field. So if you're looking for someone to ceramic coat, definitely hit them up. So now they're going to start on the wide track 9RX. This one is also new to the farm.
So if you.
Oh yeah. And then it just stays like that.
So we'll apply it on and then let it sit for a few seconds. And we'll do what's called an 80-20 removal. So with the first towel, we'll remove 80% of it. And with the more plush, softer towel, we'll buff off the last 20% of emulsion or carrier fluid that's there, leaving the ceramic behind.
Perfect. Nice. All right, it is Saturday the 23rd of March. These guys have been in here since Monday. They started on that sprayer that you guys saw earlier, and then I wasn't here for most of the tractor, but they're ceramic coating this. I just showed you guys a couple of clips of that. And then after this, they'll be done and headed out of here. So if you guys are looking to get your equipment ceramic coated, cleaned up, polished up, they would love to come see you guys. They travel all over the United States. There's a couple states that they really want to go. Like I think they're planning on an Idaho trip later this summer. So any of my Idaho guys that are watching this, make sure you hit them up. We were really pleased with the results. My boss requested that a tractor get done as well as the sprayer. So it's gonna look really slick, and I'll keep you guys posted on how it holds up through the season and the differences that I can see with that coating. Doug is teaching me how to haul grain to the elevator. Smaller wrap and put it around some of these other cords too, because they kind of hang all over the place.